Hi and welcome to Craft with Hayley. This is our first project for this evening, and our first project is using crushed curry, calypso coral, petal potpourri, stamp set and matching punch. Let me just show you that. So this is the stamp set and the matching punch that goes with it, which is fab. Okay, we're also using a few of the Celebration products that go with it. Now the first Celebration product that I'm going to be using is the Simply Irresistible DSP. Now I love this. It comes in lots and lots of different patterns. So you can see here there's a few different ones. So I'm going to use flowers this time. I used leaves on the sample, so let's do something different this time. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to just stamp all over my cardstock using one of the big solid flowers. Okay, I'm then just going to clean it off. And I'm going to then use my Calypso Coral next to fill in the gaps. Okay, so I want to have a nice mixture of the two colours. Okay, so here we go, here's the next one. Okay, I'm just going to pop a couple of extra little bits as well in there. Okay, so you can see the image isn't stamping clearly, and that's because of the embossed pieces that are on the card. So what's happened with the embossed pieces is it's resisting it. So what I'm going to just do is I'm going to move that ink around. Now this is using a sponge. I just put a little bit of card at the top so it's easier to use. So I'm just going to move that around so you can see it's really making that paper underneath pop. Okay. Let me keep going. Okay. Now the other thing I'm going to use is a dauber, because you could use a dauber if you preferred rather than a sponge. It's kind of both work. I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't have to be the same thing every time. So again, I'm just taking that ink and moving it around. So you can see that's really made that image pop and made that paper really pretty, and just, well, I love it. So okay, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to attach that to some Whisper White card just to make it pop, using my trusty snail because I love my snail. Okay, just try and centre that roughly. Okay. Next I'm going to wrap some ribbon around it. Now again, to adhere my ribbon in place, I just tend to put a little bit of snail on the back. I'm going to do a fake bow, as in it's not all attached at once. It's not fake as in it's not a bow at all, but and then I'm just going to pop a bow on the top. Now I'm going to do a bunny ear bow. This will either go horribly wrong or it'll be fine. So just two little bows, two little loops even, and then I'm just going to pull the ears nice and tight, and then you can just play with it until you're happy. Okay, I won't play with it too long because obviously that's boring to watch. And we're just going to snip that off. Okay, I'm going to pop that on using a glue dot. I always find the easiest thing with glue dots is to pop whatever I want to stick onto the glue dot and take the glue dot off. I'm going to stick that on there like that. Okay, next things next, I want to put my greeting in place. Okay, so my greeting is going to be the happy birthday. Now this happy birthday comes from the Celebration stamp set called Big a Day, so that's that one there. I don't think I've used this anywhere near enough really. It's a gorgeous stamp set. That's the only trouble with Celebration, it doesn't last long enough, and if you're not aware, Celebration is only on until the 31st, so you really haven't got very long at all now to put in your last couple of orders. Okay, and then lastly, but by no means least, I'm just going to stamp and punch a flower. Now this is the beauty of Stampin' Up products, if you've not come across them before, is that we have coordinating products. So our stamps quite often will have either a die cut, or it will have a punch that matches exactly. So let's just give that a bit of a stamp. There we go. And then what I can do is I can pop my stamped image into the cutter. Okay, and using one hand, just line it up as you want it, and then give it a punch. Okay, I'm going to do the same again now with the smaller image, and the smaller image I want to use with the alternative colour, which is Calypso Coral. So I'm just going to stamp. Okay, and then this one is using the 7/8 scallop circle punch that coordinates with it. So we're just going to pop that there, and again give it a little punch out. All I need to do now is assemble it, so let's move some of this ink out of the way. Just give it a quick assembly. So I'm just going to use some of my dimensionals. Just pop that into the middle. I'm going to use again some snail. Just pop that over the top. Okay, another couple of dimensionals on the back of here. Do you know what that's missing? That's missing a sparkle. So what I'm going to do to get my sparkle off is I'm going to take my scissors, take them underneath it, and then lift it and pop it into the centre. It just makes that so much easier than trying to do anything else. I'm going to use my card blank. I'm using, like I say, a crushed curry card blank, and I'm just going to pop some snail all over and then adhere that into the corner. There we go. So that is the first of our projects this evening. A nice bright summery card for you, and I don't know about you, I'd quite like to get that. Okay, thanks then. Thanks for watching.